Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, episode number 98, for Thursday, December the 4th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Leland Brungar and thank you very much for joining me. I have had a hell of a time recently trying to watch new movies. The last couple days I've been watching Mad About You on DVD. The old TV show from the 90s, and also I've been watching a lot of old movies that I haven't seen in a while. I mentioned I rewatched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and last night I actually rewatched American Graffiti, which is an early George Lucas movie. I love that movie. It's probably my favorite George Lucas movie. I really don't hold a lot of the things like Star Wars and Indiana Jones. I don't hold them that close to my heart, really. I enjoy them, but I don't have a lot of the close connection a lot of people do. But since I watched American Graffiti, I realized that I had no desire to see Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So I finally saw it, and I'm going to talk about it today. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I'm sure you know, is directed by Steven Spielberg. Story by George Lucas, screenplay by David Koepp, I believe. Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, Cate Blanchett as this evil Nazi. Karen Allen returns as Marion. Shia LaBeouf is in this movie as Mutt Williams, the kind of new life of the franchise, I guess. I don't even know if I should waste time talking about the plot because I think everyone has seen this movie except for me. So I'm just gonna jump right in and start talking. And I'm gonna start off with a big spoiler. I'm sure everyone has seen this movie by now, but I'm going to talk about the fact that there's aliens in this movie. I don't care that there's aliens in this movie. I think they could have pulled it off well. I really don't think there's very little Indiana Jones can get away with, considering in Temple of Doom you literally see someone gets their heart ripped out and it's still beating. So, you know, Indiana Jones is not known for being totally real. It's grounded in real world things. But I mean, that guy drinks out of the Holy Grail. He drinks the Holy Grail. In the first one, the guy gets his skin melted off by the Ark. So there's lots of things in Indiana Jones that are really ridiculous. But they do such a crappy job introducing these aliens. I mean, it is so clear in the first, 10 minutes of this film, pretty much, that this movie is about aliens, that the Crystal Skull is going to revolve around aliens, and they do it really crappily. I'm really not surprised that this movie kind of sucks, considering George Lucas has... I think he's far past his creative prime. I think Star Wars is fantastic. I think those first Indiana Jones movies are great. I don't have the connection with them a lot of people do, but I think they're good movies. But this movie, I'm not surprised because George Lucas is involved, but I am surprised because Steven Spielberg directed this movie, and it's a piece of crap. I'm really surprised that Steven Spielberg directed this movie. I think my biggest problem that I have with this film is that all of the set pieces, the big centerpieces in the movies, they're pretty much all CG. There's really very little tangible things in this film. The opening... scene when they go into like the big warehouse with all the boxes, the camera pulls back and it's like the fucking fakest, awful CGI special effect I've ever seen of just boxes. They couldn't even get the boxes to look that well. Shia LaBeouf swings with monkeys. Terrible. If there is one thing though that I think is pretty great about this movie is Shia LaBeouf. I think Shia LaBeouf, he gives a life and a spirit to this franchise that was completely missing from this film. When I heard those rumors about Shia LaBeouf kind of taking over and they were going to go off on a Mutt Williams kind of idea, I was like, that's perfect. They should do like a Doctor Who style thing where they just keep replacing Indiana Jones, and we do something like that. But no, that's, you know, George Lucas is entirely against that. I also think Harrison Ford is just he's way too old. I mean, I think Richard Gere would have been a better Indiana Jones than Harrison Ford at this point. At least Richard Gere has a youthful essence about him, but Harrison Ford is just, he's so old. This movie it wasn't even a missed opportunity. I think it was an opportunity they shouldn't have taken They should have left this franchise alone or done something really different. I hear they're going to be doing another one, that this is just the first of a couple more that George Lucas really wants to do, I guess. I give Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull a 2 out of 5. It's not as bad as a lot of the Indiana Jones hardcore fans want you to believe it to be, but it's not good. If you guys are liking my reviews, make sure to subscribe to give me some star ratings. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to see me review any films, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.